At first glance, it looks like a tiny camper van. But wait until you see what slides out. This ingenious design hides a feature that massively transforms the space. And just when you think it can't get any crazier, the bathroom does something you've never seen before. This is the Starvan Rebel 4x4. Let's take a look.
Motorhome luxury.
Starting at the price range of $152,000, the Starvan Rebel 4x4 comes built on a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis and a very astonishing first look. Right from the start, it is clear that this beautiful camper van is made for off-road purposes. Whether you look at the uplifted body or the all-terrain tires that carry that off-road vibe with them. Plus, the length of this van is only 19.4 feet, which makes it an excellent choice for navigating through narrow lanes or going to remote locations without any hurdle. Now you might be thinking, how are we going to sleep in this little camper van? Well, Starvan has taken care of this with the special slide-out. We'll talk about that as we move forward in the video. At the front, the van has a minimal but striking look. The large windshield, raised hood, and large headlights integrated into the bold grille with the premium Mercedes logo ensure you won't forget the design once you see it. Just beneath the grille, there's the splitter with front parking sensors that come very effective. On top of the cabin, there's also a roof spoiler that not only improves the aerodynamics of the vehicle, but also makes it quieter on the road, giving you a much better on-road experience. Coming to the passenger's side, the attention instantly goes to the tires that look so different and aggressive. These are Delta Hanma 4x4 all-terrain wheels that can help you navigate tough terrains quite easily and comfortably. The Starvan Rebel comes standard with the rear-wheel drive option. However, there's also an option to get an all-wheel drive or the 4x4 option, which ensures better handling, easier navigation, and less drama on the off-road. Above the wheels, you obviously have the passenger's door, split windows, and the side mirror. Moving ahead, it's now time for the main entry door, which is a sliding door and offers amazing entry space. But we'll come to the main entry door a bit later. Let's keep moving. After the entry door, you have a large window on the next section that'll open into your bedroom on the inside, which not only make driving easier for you at night, it also gives you enough light in the dark when you're camping at a remote place. Another interesting thing on this side is the powered awning on the top that comes out and gives you a nice shade in the morning or the afternoon while you have your breakfast or lunch in a very lavish way. But we haven't seen any storage compartments so far. What about that? Well, Starvan has solved all its storage problems with just one solution at the back of the camper van. Let's check that out. The rear of the Starvan Rebel looks even better than the front. That very nice Starvan logo right at the top and that external push-out window enhance the look manifold. And just beneath that, you've the largest storage compartment you'd ever see in a camper van of this size. This is a huge storage compartment, or you can call it a garage as well, which comes with a massive 246-gallon capacity that lets you store almost anything. The door of this storage compartment also has a rear camera that can be monitored directly from the driver's cabin, ensuring security at its peak. But here's the highlight of this camper van, the super amazing rear slide out. In the Starvan Rebel, you get an automatic rear slide out that extends all the way up to 3.9 feet to give immense space in the interior. Well, it's not just the bedroom. What does it do exactly? We'll talk about that in detail once we get inside the van. For now, let's head to the driver's side now. On the driver's side, you have more windows, and most especially the power outlet that allows you to directly charge up your camper van directly using the power cord. Speaking of power, the Rebel comes with a 100 ampere-hour lithium-ion battery, which can be upgraded to a 300 ampere-hour one. This battery can be charged directly or by the 160-watt solar panel installed on the roof of the van. Combined together, these things will keep all the appliances inside and outside your van up and running efficiently. There is no toilet cassette on the exterior of the Starvan Rebel. So, how are you going to use the bathroom? Well, in this special camper van, you've got a special toilet as well. We'll talk about that once we get to the inside. It's important to mention that the Starvan Rebel comes with a 26.4-gallon fresh water tank and a 17.17-gallon wastewater tank to make sure you do all your activities without any problem. Speaking of the fuel tank, it has a 65-gallon fuel tank with a 7-gallon DEF tank as well. Let's now come back to the main entry door as mentioned and take a look at how amazing it is. First of all, it is a sliding door that gives you an immense amount of entry space once you've slid it. Second, it comes with an external push-out window that allows natural light and air to come inside. And third, once open, it gives you a perfect view of the interior. Let's quickly get inside the amazing interior of the Starvan Rebel. Stepping inside, you'll be introduced to a different sort of creativity combined with luxury that will make sure all your camping trips are near perfect. The interior has decent space for a camper van of this size and some magnificent lighting that enhances the overall vibe of the room. The floors are also very different and carry a yacht-like style that gives a richer vibe to the interior. In front of the main entry door is a double-seater sofa that, for the first time in a camper van, is facing right toward the entry gate. Usually, these dinette sofas in camper vans face the driver's cabin to make up for the 4-person dinette booth. However, the Starvan Rebel 4x4 isn't for 4 people. Along with the sofa, there is a movable round table that makes up the dinette booth. However, if you don't want the sofas for your breakfast or lunch, you can simply swivel both the chairs in the driver's cabin to this side and move the table near them to make it your new dinette section. That's cool, right? Do you know what else is cool? The kitchen. Despite having such a compact design, the Rebel has managed to utilize a wonderful kitchen space that solves all your cooking problems. On top of the countertop, you get an induction cooktop for cooking all your food items along with a deep sink with a faucet to wash the plates and all. Underneath the countertop, you get plenty of drawers and storage compartments in which you can keep your plates, cups, cutleries, and other kitchen essentials quite easily. There is also an extendable countertop that gives you more working space in the kitchen. On the side of the countertop, you have a small fridge that keeps your items fresh and cool. It comes with a dedicated freezer compartment as well. Just above the kitchen countertop is the control panel for the Rebel 4x4. There are 2 control panels installed here. One controls the overall temperature of the camper van, while the other includes a button to control the lighting, sound, awning, and other activities. There are also many storage cabinets designed on the upper side walls of the camper van in the dinette area, as well as in the rest of the areas, so you won't have problems in storing your clothes, books, smart devices, and other essential items safely in this van. Just in front of the kitchen is the bathroom. And what an amazing bathroom this is. Opening the door of the bathroom, you'll step inside a beautiful wet bath that is comparatively more spacious than what you have in regular camper vans of this size. Now let's come to the toilet that is no ordinary toilet. The Rebel 4x4 has a special Trillino Origin dry separation toilet that separates liquid and solid waste automatically, reducing overall odor. And you know the best part. It does not require water at all. Do you guys think this system is better than the toilet cassette? Please let us know. There's also a foldable sink that saves much space and a shower head above, just like you get in other camper vans. But here's what makes this one different from the others. Once you've opened the rear slide out, you can completely slide out the toilet section toward the rear and make space for a very comfortable shower that's unmatchable. For better privacy, you get shower curtains and an option to add a plexiglass door as well. It's now time to head to the back of the Starvan Rebel 4x4 and take a look at one of the most spacious bedrooms ever. Before we get to the bed precisely, it's important to talk about how good the bedroom looks and feels with the dark-toned interior. Plus, you get sort of side steps on both sides that you can use for climbing up on the bed. But there's also a possibility to set up an office there by simply adding a chair and a table. Of course, this is possible only when the slide-out is open. Speaking of the bed, the Rebel 4x4 comes with a standard queen-size double bed that's already good enough for 2 people ready to sit and chill together. But you can't just sit all the time, right? For that, it has the special slide-out which, once extended, increases the bedroom length by up to 3.9 feet, giving you a massive amount of space. The builder of the camper van calls it the dancing space. There is a foldable bed section attached to the regular bed that you can simply unfold to extend its size, which will convert your chilling area into a wonderful queen-size bed ready to sleep 2 adults quite comfortably. It comes with support legs, so weight management isn't going to be a problem. With this bed section lifted, there is more storage space created beneath that can be used either as a regular storage compartment or as a pet home, if you have one. How cool that would be, right? To get natural light and have a soothing view of the sky while you're on the road, there is a beautiful panoramic sky roof. It's now time to head back to the driver's cabin and see some very exciting driving features you have got with the Rebel 4x4 that'll make your trips even better. But before we get to the specifics, let's talk about the look of the cabin first. It's fantastic. You've got a fine-looking Mercedes dashboard design that instantly proves its worth at the very first glance. You've got a large infotainment system in the middle of the dashboard, which looks so luxurious and premium. It comes with features such as maps, camera monitoring, smart device connectivity, and so much more to make driving much easier for you. Apart from that, you've also got cup holders, temperature control, air vents, and all those things that you need, making it an amazing choice for a solo or duo who wants to explore nature without any fuss. Do you think the Starvan Rebel 4x4 can compete with the rest of the brands in their range? If you're interested in more compact camper vans, I have just the perfect video for you. Click on it and we'll see you soon at a new luxury motorhome.